One is Gunther McBride for Paddy Brennan, looking for 4 wins in a row this afternoon for Paddy Brennan. 279 to 1 treble so far this afternoon, and Philip Hobbs in form, 15 to 8 for the horse that was 5th in the Hennessy. Number 2, Lord of the River, 2 places behind Gunther McBride at Newbury, a 5 to 1 chance, and now the mount of Russ Garrity. Number 3 is Smith's Landing. Gino Carenza claims the £3. Riding for Sue Smith, a horse that appears pretty harshly handicapped on the face of a couple of novice successes at Worcester in the summer. Number 4 is Personal Assurance at 11 to 2 for Richard McGrath and John Joe O'Neill. Little better than that last form figure suggests, when upsides Massac when tipping up at the last at Huntingdon. Massac, of course, himself an early faller in our feature race from Cheltenham. Number 5 was the exchange negative from Tanya. Rosie Redmond for David O'Meara has got a great record on the mare. He's won 5 times on her in all. 7 to 2 for the family connections of Jim and Billy Turner. And number 6, Tindarius, the winner of this race 12 months ago. He's now pushing 14 years of age. He's a 16 to 1 chance. He's ridden by £3 claimer Lee Vickers. Gunther McBride, the 15 to 8 favourite, ahead of Rosie Redmond at 7 to 2. 5 to 1 for Lord of the River. Big Drifter on course, Lord of the River. Now the mount of Russ Garrity. 11 to 2 for Personal Assurance. 6 to 1 Smith's Landing.
One more plain fence before the second of the ditches. The field beginning to group behind Gunther McBride, who jumps okay. Towards the outside, Lord of the River. In 3rd place is Smith's Landing. The dark horse in the race, this Rosie Redmond, getting a lot of weight, remember, from Gunther McBride, who was 5th in the Hennessy last time out. Towards the outside, the old-timer Tindarius just been niggled at by Lee Vickers, but still there with every chance. Be lovely if that horse could win it for the 2nd year running. Be very much a local win. Down towards the next, the ditch, fence number 11 of the 19. 2 more ditches to jump, and on the far side, Marcus Foley on Lord of the River, Paddy Brennan this side on Gunther McBride as they go towards the next. And as they jump it, no change up front. Still Paddy Brennan who leads, and he's looking for this incredible 4-timer, and he's riding Gunther McBride for the very first time today. Up on the outside, Lord of the River moves well. So does the grey mare Rosie Redmond, who's on the heels of the leaders. In comes Smith's Landing, the other 2 right there as well. Personal Assurance, who's been jumping quite well, dare I say that at this stage. They've got 7 more fences left to jump in the Worthington's Creamflow Neville Crump Memorial Handicap Chase. He'd love to train the winner of this race. Good to see Jerry Scott, who rode Merriman for him in the Grand National. Jerry here today to watch the race named after his great mentor. Oh, and a bad mistake there in the red colours, Personal Assurance. That's what he was doing at Huntingdon, and he's knocked the stuffing out of Rosie Redmond. Now she'll have to get back into this. She's being switched towards the outside. David O'Meara says, I'm not going to follow Personal Assurance because that could be a problem. And down comes Personal Assurance. Well, David O'Meara did the right thing to pull Rosie Redmond out to the outside. Otherwise, she'd be on the deck. Good riding by David O'Meara. And look, she's beginning to get into the race. So back towards us. Gunther McBride, the favourite. And a mistake, and down. Smith's Landing is down as well. There's only 4 left in it. Back towards us. Gunther McBride. Here comes the grey Rosie Redmond. Between the 2 is Lord of the River. In 4th is Tindarius. Here they come. 4 left to jump in the Neville Crump Memorial. And Rosie Redmond, David O'Meara, comes to challenge Paddy Brennan on Gunther McBride against. Oh, she's down! The mare's down! Rosie Redmond is down. And also down is Tindarius. Goodness me, how many we're going to... There's only 2 left. And there's 3 more fences left to jump. 6 started. There's only 2 out there. Gunther McBride comes towards the next. Getting tired. Lord of the River trying its level best to chase this one. There's 2 fences left to jump in the Neville Crump Memorial. There's 5 lengths between the pair. Gunther McBride is tired. Lord of the River, Russ Garrity tries to conjure up something else. Can he get to this lead? There's only 4 lengths behind. He's tired. He's nearly down as well. What a dramatic race. 1 fence left to jump between a fantastic 4-timer. 4 in a row for Paddy Brennan, the 23-year-old from Galway. Here he comes to the last on Gunther McBride. All he's got to do is jump it. He's over safely. Somehow he gets from one side to the other, and safely over as well is Lord of the River. And these are the only 2 who are going to finish. And interestingly enough, the 4 loose horses are coming up upsides. So all the horses have come back safe and sound. And Gunther McBride, what a day for Paddy Brennan. 4 winners for him. What a day for Philip Hobbs as well. He's just won the big race with Monk Austin. He wins the big race here with Gunther McBride. 4 winners as well for him. 15 to 8 favourite. But by Jove, if you back the favourite, you've had your heart in the chest all the way round.
15 to 8 favourite has landed the 4th winner of the day, I think, as well for Philip Hobbs.